We getting a time skip? Oh man. Let me tell you something. I didn't think we were gonna get a time skip. I said it a couple of times in my streams, but I wasn't sure. But this chapter, 1143, I feel like cemented the fact that we gonna get a time skip. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the channel, guys. I am tais.worldtv. Thank you for clicking on this channel and watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and share as well. All right. Now, y'all can see my stream. I did it a couple of days ago. It's up. I'm doing the reaction for the chapter 1143, and I noticed some things that I really didn't really get to talk about on the stream that I remember. But I said, yo, we got to talk about it here because I feel like 1143 was a lot bigger than I thought it was. So one of the things, right? Saint Somers. So we find out his devil fruit is the thorn fruit, right? Now, at first, when I did my reaction, I was like, I mean, that don't sound that impressive just because it's basically, thorns. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's dangerous. Like if you watch Black Clover, and I forgot Homegirl's name, but she had the power of thorns, where she could, thorn people up, and it's actually a cool ability. So it depends on how you do it. Somers, after reading it a couple of times, he has a dangerous ability, bro. His thorns are able to make Saul fall down and cry, bro. He's able to put down a giant with these thorns. So I can imagine Somers putting hot armament haki on these thorns, bro. It's gonna be a problem. And not only that, he got a sadistic side to him. You know what I mean? He sees love in a different way. He thinks that love is shown through excommunicating somebody. Crazy work to me, but hey, it was kind of funny. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Also, we get further explanation on Saint Killingham's ability. His is very OP. Okay, he can literally make you go to sleep. Take out your whatever you were thinking or your dream, take it out, and make it reality. That is one of the most broken One Piece devil fruits I've ever heard of, bro. This man can put you to sleep and take whatever I thought it was a dream. But if you look at the chapter, if you look at that page, Killigan brings up salt. And Somers is like, salt? And he's thinking of salt. Killigan uses his power to make some salt. Like that's insane. A level of ability. I don't know what the Straw Hats is gonna do. I'm not gonna hold you. And these God's Knights have been really impressing me so far. I don't think nobody's been talking about this. But they've really been impressing me. Don't go with her ability of the arrow. I'm gonna get to her in a little bit. Gilligan's ability to literally make anything come true of your mind or of nightmare. Well, again, we haven't really seen the fullest extent of Somers. However, the fact that he did that to that it hurt a giant of Saul's size is kind of crazy. You know what I mean? So there's that too. Well, they've been impressing me. Oh, and then, how could I forget? Shamrock. Shamrock is out here giving it to Loki too. Pause. Well, we're gonna get to Loki later. I think that's why I saved him. But still, just the fact Loki. I mean, just the fact that these God's Knights are so impressive. It's crazy to me, and that needs to really be talked about. I don't even know how the Straw Hats are gonna fight these dudes. I really don't. I really don't. But let's get to Loki real quick. So Loki, and this went a way that I never thought it would go. We didn't know if dude was a villain or gonna be like a character like Vivi to where Luffy has to help. We didn't know, right? But I had surmised that certain things are going on and it don't make sense. Okay, with the Giants, for example, the Giants just seem very I don't know. I thought they were all cool, but based on what Scoper said a couple of chapters ago, don't stay here after a certain time, that made me rethink my whole thing of the Giants. So I don't know. But we about to find out next chapter, and I'm gonna get to that too. So Loki collapses from his injuries from Gunko and Shamrock, right? He's gone. He's done. And according to he's gonna be knocked out, or he's gonna be incapacitated. He's gonna be incapacitated. Sorry about that, for months for him to get full strength. Now, that tells me a couple of things. Well, one, it tells me that Loki is going to be sidelined for a while, right? And I think this takes him off the villain list because if he really was the main villain, I would think they would show him in a place of strength, right? Like you can't defeat me type of thing. You know what I mean? But he out here, he got decimated by both Gunko and Shamrock. Now he wasn't fighting them. He couldn't because he was chained up. So there's that too. But still, so I think that takes him off the villain list. Now I think one of the most important things that this shows is that I think it shows we're getting a time skip. I think we are. Because think about it. Loki will not. Loki's a major player in this story, in this arc, and to not have him for all of this time, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna get a time skip, and I think this confirmed it. And based on what one of my commenters said, Zoni, thanks to you, my guy, shout out to you as well. He says that it's gonna be a year time skip, and I'm inclined to agree with him. I think it'll be like a year. And I think it'll help because I don't think the Straw Hats are ready to fight these Gods Knights as they are. Definitely Luffy. Luffy is strong, but as we've seen in Egghead, he is not the strongest dude. He can't even beat an admiral right now. Fighting and beating an admiral are two different things. So I don't think he can beat an admiral right now. I don't even think he can beat Shamrock right now. So it would make sense if Shamrock comes back, because I think he went back to Marijoa, and I think he might come back. So it would make sense if Shamrock comes back, Luffy and Shamrock fight. Luffy gonna get dog walked. I don't get it. Luffy's getting dog walked. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. And he's gonna have to heat. He's gonna have to train. And I think Scoper is going to train the Straw Hats, mainly the main three, Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy, in haki. And I think we're gonna need more of a year for that. And hopefully Usopp too, because Usopp needs a fight, bro. He needs to get a level up. He needs to get something. He has observation haki. Have not seen him use it since Dressrosa. And that's kind of crazy to me. Also, things with King Harold don't seem to be what we thought before. And I've always said that whole thing was sketchy of how it went down with King Harold and Loki. And it comes to find out something did happen. And Loki may or may not have gotten rid of King Harold. Now, I'm in the camp of I think he did get rid of King Harold, but it wasn't for no reason. It was for a reason. And it may be that maybe King Harold was making a deal with the world government. Maybe he was selling them giant children. I don't know. And I know one of my commenters said that. And I think one of my boys, but I think my boy Buggy said that too, actually. So that could be it, or something could be happening. I don't know. But I think this chapter showed a lot. And I think more people need to talk about this part. But I think this chapter really showed a lot of things, and I think we are gonna get a time skip. But guys, what do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. All right. Oh, and I got all my chapter reactions, and I have my One Piece anime reactions on the channel as well. We're gonna be back very soon for the anime, so stay tuned for that. Okay.